Hey everybody, it's so great to see you. I didn't actually get to see anyone last week. I actually tried going to the kingdom and there were construction signs everywhere. Apparently they were doing some kind of construction and I wasn't able to get to the kingdom. But anyway, I'm here this week and I've got some exciting news. Tonight is a full moon or a new moon. I kind of get them confused all the time. Anyway, it's going to be cool. The moon's going to be really cool. And I have plans tonight to go with my brother stargazing. We have telescopes, we got a whole setup outside, and we're going to go and stargaze. We get to look at the stars, the moon, the planets. It's actually really cool. It's going to be a clear night. It's going to be great. So the only problem is when I was setting up my telescope, I accidentally broke it. I think I bumped into it or something, but one of the pieces broke off and I just can't get it back to where it needs to be. So I'm actually about to go over to Jack's house right now and tell him about it, and hopefully he'll be able to share his telescope with me so we'll both be able to enjoy it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take off and go to Jack's house, so I'll see you guys there. Bye. Hey Jack, how's it going?
Oh, hey, what's up?
Not much. What you up to?
Oh, I'm just prepping for our stargazing tonight. It's the new moon.
Right, yeah. Man, this telescope is so cool. Yeah, I'm excited for tonight. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, it's gonna be good. So actually, quick thing. I actually broke my telescope.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was getting it ready for the stargazing thing tonight, and I was setting it up, and something happened, and it broke, and I can't fix it. So I'm not really sure what we're gonna do about tonight. Do you think that maybe I can share with yours?
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean,
What do you mean?
it's my telescope.
Well, I mean, I just want to share. I mean, it's just a telescope.
It's a really nice one, and it's mine. I don't know.
But I figured since we're both stargazing tonight, we can just both use the same telescope and we can both enjoy it.
You can't just get another one?
No, I can't get another one. Telescopes are very expensive. And it's tonight. I'd have to get one before tonight. Can I just use yours?
I don't think so.
Why not? You're sharing. Come on, it's just sharing. Even the Bible talks about how you have to share.
Really? The
Yes.
Bible?
Yes, the Bible talks about how you have to share.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, sure, I can tell you. It's in the Bible. It's I think it's in the New Testament. Okay, I don't exactly remember where it is in the Bible, but it does talk about sharing. Please.
Well, then show me.
But I have to show you? You can't just believe me?
Believe it when I see it.
Come on. I just want to share. All right, fine. I just want to share your telescope, man.
It's my stuff.
All right, fine. But if I can find it in the Bible where it talks about sharing, you'll share with me?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Then I'll go to the kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
They'll help me out, and I'll come back and we'll figure something out. Okay?
You do that.
All right. I'll talk to you later then.
Mm-hmm.
But my lady, are you sure?
Unfortunately, yes. Somehow the monster wiggled his way into the kingdom as a permanent guest, so you are no longer allowed to chase him down or pick any fights.
As you wish, my lady. But thou don't seem too sure of thyself. Are you sure he doesn't still pose a threat?
No, I'm not so sure. I still don't trust him.
I won't let him lay a furry finger on you, your highness.
Thank you, Sir Cedric. I can always count on you. Make sure you keep a close eye on him. I want to know if he does anything fishy.
As you command, your highness. Huzzah!
I know they say he's a good monster, but he's been chasing me for so long, I just don't think I'll be able to trust him.
Oh, wow, Huber. That was some of the best food I've ever eaten. What was that again?
I'm glad you liked it so much. It's an ancient family recipe that's been passed down from generation to generation.
Wow, that's so cool. And what exactly was it?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. My family was originally from France, and it's always so hard to understand what they're saying. It's like Estarlo or something like that.
Ah, I've never heard of it, but it's pretty good. Hey, I have an idea. You should offer some of that extra food to Princess Penelope. It might help her start to trust you a little more if you share some of her awesome food with her.
You really think so?
I know so.
Okay, that sounds like a great idea. Thanks, Squid. I'll see you later.
He's on his way to the princess. I must warn her. Her Highness said to text her if anything was on its way, but I can't figure out how to work this infernal contraption. Perhaps this bystander could help me out.
You know I can hear you, right?
Verily, O slimy one, I am once again in need of your assistance. I need to figure out how to send it a text message from a cell phone.
Wow, you really get into character, don't you? If I didn't know any better, I would think you actually were from the Dark Ages. Anyway, I should be able to help you out. Come with me and I'll teach you.
Oh, where is my hairbrush? Where is it? I've been looking for my hairbrush forever. What's this? A text from Cedric? The green mower will be here soon. What does that mean? Is someone delivering a John Deere?
Hey there, Princess Penelope. How is it going?
Hello, Deaver.
Listen, I had some extra food for lunch, and I thought that maybe you would like some.
No, that smells horrible. Anyway, I don't have time for that. I'm trying to find my lost hairbrush. It's a very special hairbrush. I'm a princess, you see, and it's super important to take quality care of your hair.
I understand that. With all of this long green hair, I have to take care of it just like you do.
Did you just compare your hair to mine? The nerve!
I'm actually pretty good at finding things. I bet I can find your brush hair. I'll be right back. Oh, where is my brush hair? Oh, where is my brush hair? Is it up here? Nope. Is it over here? 9. Where is my brush hair? Is it? Oh, it might be down in the dungeon. I'm gonna go down in the dungeon and see if it's down here. This door is stuck. What is it? What is it Cedric says? Hazard! Oh. That doesn't feel good at all. Oh, it's not here. No, not there. Oh, okay. I don't know. I can't find it anywhere. Okay. I'm sorry. I can't find it anywhere.
Well, hey guys, did you lose something?
Another commoner. Well, if you must know, I've lost my special hairbrush somewhere.
Oh, well, that's no good.
I looked everywhere, but I didn't find it.
Well, I'm sure you can just get another one, Princess.
Are you crazy? That is a royal hairbrush. It simply cannot be replaced.
Wait, I have an idea. Remember when I said I have to take care of my hair too? Well, my brush hair works great. You can borrow mine. Here, take this.
I will never use that disgusting hairbrush covered in green hair.
Oh, okay. I thought it was pretty good, but okay.
Wait a second. Bring that brush closer. That's my hairbrush. You stole my hairbrush.
I didn't know that was yours. I'm so sorry. I just found it when I got here.
You will never use my brush again.
But what if I lose my brush in the future? You would share it with me then, right?
No, I'm not going to share anything with you ever again.
But I just offered to share my lunch and my brush with you.
Okay, guys, I really think that I should kind of interrupt here for a second. The whole reason I came here to the kingdom anyways today is because I'm having a similar situation at home. See, my brother Jack and I, we were supposed to go stargazing tonight. We were getting everything set up, and we were getting our telescopes ready, and then my telescope broke. So I was really upset, and I asked Jack if maybe I could, use his, if I could borrow his, and then we could both enjoy the stars tonight. And he refused. He would not share his his telescope with me. He wouldn't share it, and that really made me upset. I was talking to him about it, and he said that he just doesn't want to share with me. I don't really know why. I told him that even the Bible talks about how good it is to share, and he didn't believe me. He said that he would only believe me if I could show him in the Bible where it says that, and I couldn't really think about where it was in the Bible, so I figured I'd come here to the kingdom to see if maybe you guys could help me out with it.
Well, there is lots of scriptures that talk about sharing, but one of the best is Luke 6:31. It says to do to others what to do when wait a minute, I'm messing it up. It says, to do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Oh yeah, I think that sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's the golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Everyone wants people to share with them. So according to the golden rule, that means they should share with others as well.
That's ridiculous. I am a princess. I don't have to share if I don't want to.
But Princess, what if you wanted someone to share something with you later?
I'm a princess, remember? I can just order people to give me whatever I want.
But that is just plain stealing. And besides, you are a princess, but we aren't all your subjects.
Fine, but I'm still not sharing with you.
Princess, I think you're being a little too mean. I mean, Duper here, he's done so much for you. Remember, he saved you from the dragon, he offered you his lunch, and his his hairbrush.
How much did it bring?
Why are you so mad at it?
But he's been chasing me nonstop forever. I just don't trust him.
But I wasn't chasing you. I was just trying to talk to you guys. I only wanted to be friends.
Princess, I really think that you should just kind of think it through a little bit more. I mean, like I said earlier, Duper's done so much for you. He's proven that he's your friend. There's nothing else he can do.
Fine. I guess he did save me from a dragon. Okay, Duper. I just got really upset, and I guess I got carried away. I'll try to treat you better from now on. That Bible verse makes a lot of sense. I'll even make sure to share with you if I can.
Thank you, princess. That means a lot. Let's go see if we can get that green hair out of your brush hair. Hairbrush, brush hair, whatever.
Here you go, Duper. There you go. Well, guys, I really love seeing a happy ending like this. I'm glad you guys have finally made up. And, thank you, Duper. I'm actually going to go back home and tell Jack what the Bible says about sharing. And, I really think that we'll be able to make up just like you guys did. So, I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next week. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
So everyone, we're back from the kingdom, and I just want to say that it really did work out well. I took what Duber said about Luke 6:31 and the golden rule, and I brought it back to Jack, and I kind of explained the situation a little better, and kind of said how he was hurting my feelings a little bit with not sharing his telescope with me. And he saw the Bible verse on it, and he thought about it himself, and he apologized. He said that he didn't really mean what he was saying, and that we can of course still share the telescope. He agreed to share with me, he apologized, so everything really worked out in the end. So I'm really kind of glad for Duper's help there. Also, can I just say, that's the first time I've been to the kingdom since the construction, and man, that looks really cool. They've got 2 huge sides on it now. So I guess as soon as more people come to the kingdom, like Princess Penelope and Duber and Squid and Sir Cedric, I guess, that the kingdom gets bigger so it can just fit everybody. So I just really think that was really neat. So it's really good to hear that. Now, I also have one more thing that I want to show you guys. We've kind of been talking about sharing today, and I actually have a really cool science experiment that talks about sharing. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. Ugh, this is, oof, it's kind of big and heavy, and it's gonna take a little bit of explaining. So what we have here is we have an aluminum pipe on this side, and we have a copper pipe on this side. And right in the middle, we have a meter, and this meter detects electricity. So you're kind of probably going to ask yourself right now, how are we going to get electricity? And I'm going to tell you, and it involves sharing. So there is a small little particle. You can't even see it. It's smaller than a molecule. It's called an electron. And electrons are very crucial when we get electricity. You know, whatever you're watching this on right now, electricity. The lights in your house use electricity. And it's because of electrons. We can do a lot of different things with them and get electricity from them. That's why they're called electrons. So these two pipes, the aluminum and the copper pipe, the aluminum pipe has a lot of electrons, but it doesn't share very well. The copper pipe doesn't have very many electrons. It wants more electrons, but it needs to get them. So it's kind of difficult to explain, but I'm going to show you something. The sweat on your hands, it actually takes electrons from the aluminum pipe and can travel all through your body, and the electrons can come out onto the copper pipe. It's really cool. I'm going to go ahead and show you. So watch, I've got one hand on the copper pipe, or the aluminum pipe, and then I'm going to put my other hand on the copper pipe. And it's going to make the meter move, and you're going to be able to see electricity. Watch this. See that? That is super cool. The electrons are going from this pipe to the other one, and it's actually creating electricity. And it kind of talks about what we were doing earlier, because it's sharing. You know, this pipe is sharing its electrons with this pipe, and it gets to share it through us, through our skin. Now, this is kind of a common experiment. I've got a pretty complex box here made for it, but you can use it with anything. You can do regular aluminum foil, regular copper sheeting. It's pretty cheap if you guys want to do it at home, and then you just have to hook wires up to a meter, and then you get to see it. I've even heard that you can probably even hook it up to like a little LED light bulb and even make a light bulb start to glow with it. So that's pretty neat. I don't have that one with me, but might be something I'd like to do in the future. So I really thank you guys for being with me today. We've had a great lesson on sharing, and I hope you guys have learned something, and I can't wait to see you guys next week. I'll talk to you later.